market Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this act like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Hope everybody had a fantastic week. What a week it was. Read every single day this week. Yes. Markets have now been red on the S&P for 6 consecutive days. That means this entire week was red. Red every day this week as the sell-off continues. And the sell-off really got pretty wild today. Got wild today with your semiconductors, AMD, ARM, SMCI, Nvidia, getting the absolute crap kicked out of them as your semiconductor stocks begin to pull back. I look like a genius. We went back in the first week of March. I made this huge announcement. I made this huge announcement actually on YouTube that I was going to be trimming my position in Nvidia. This whole big thing was, everyone thought it was crazy at the time. We were at all-time highs. It was $900+ a share. And I made this big announcement. I was trimming my position, and we did go ahead and trim that position. And the stock's now down 944 was the exit. Now we're down to 762 on Nvidia. And I am looking to very soon here, just going to recycle those shares right back in. I just literally want to just take the exact same amount of capital that I exited and then use that exact same amount of capital and just reload those shares. So that was from the first week of March, right here on this YouTube channel. I told you guys all I was doing it. And we'll talk more about that on Sunday evening. Make sure you guys go and you set your reminders for Sunday evening. I'm going to go live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, as I always do. And I'm going to give you guys my top trade ideas for the week. You have mega cap earnings next week. You're going to get Amazon and Microsoft and Meta and Alphabet. You're going to have all your mega cap tech earnings are going to start to come out beginning next week. And we got to be prepared for it. We got to talk about, how much further does this market decline take us? Because this is about a 5.5 to 6% pullback in the market. A 10% pullback is a correction that takes you to 480. We're not quite there yet. Could we get there? We certainly could if big mega cap tech disappoints in their earnings release. Okay. First, before I even get into that, who the hell am I and why should you listen to anything it is that we talk about on this live stream? I'm not just somebody with a really cool painting that hangs behind them. I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund, my first job out of college in New York City. And before I was ever able to touch a single dollar of their money, I had to go through their training program before they let me actually start to trade and invest in everything with the fund's money. I realized my name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. Okay. Now at True Trading Group, you guys are going to be getting access to all of our university level trading and investing courses. There's also some of the best premium tools available on our platform for traders. You're going to get live workshops and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's 8 professional trading moderators with you each and every single day, sharing their screens, answering questions, providing trade alerts, and providing commentary and analysis from pre-market all the way through into the close. We're not gone after an hour or two and you're just left to fend for yourself. We're with you guys for the entire day. You're going to get access to all of our members as well. The most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you'll ever find. 10,000 members in 115 different countries. Truly a global community here at TTG. And the moderators and myself, collectively as a group, have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% on all of our executions for the last now 4 years. So if you're wondering why I should listen to the stuff that we talk about on here, it's not because I think that I'm the world's greatest trader. I don't. It's not because I'm right 99% of the time. I am not. It's because I was trained on Wall Street by professionals. And then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the big stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And now you just fast forward, and I'm the co-founder of TTG. And along with my team of 8 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. So if you are here, welcome. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any of these lives. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. Okay? So as we sit here and we look at this pullback here in the overall markets, it looks like tensions have kind of eased a little bit. Okay? Looks like tensions have kind of eased a little bit from in the Middle East between Israel and Iran. Okay. Nice. That was definitely a genius play with Nvidia. I told my dad about it before Nvidia sold off. You're a wizard, Mike. Thank you. I'm not a wizard. I don't know. I felt like Nvidia was ready. The stock had gotten so incredibly out of hand. And 944 is the exit. Now we're back to 765. So we're going to recycle those shares back in. I'm going to use the same amount of capital to recycle those shares in pretty soon too. I'm not like waiting for, some massive stock market crash. My whole intention here was just to get myself some free shares. The position for me was up about, well, you guys don't know this if you're not a member. But if you've been a member of True Trading Group for the last several years, you know that my initial Nvidia buy was 2018, but that was a small buy. My real buy was 2020 during the COVID crash. If you were members during that time, or you can go back and watch the live streams on this YouTube channel from March of 2020 when I was telling everybody, hey, I'm buying Nvidia, I'm buying Nvidia back in AMD as well. During that time, the lives are right here on the channel if you want to go back and check them out from 2020. But those shares were up 1,500%. That's insane. From like $58. And I just felt like I was being a pig if I didn't take profits off. And I feel like we were at such incredible irrational exuberance with these stocks, like what SMCI was doing, what Nvidia was doing. Companies of that size of Nvidia to go up that much in that short period of time, it just got a little out of hand. And I just said, I feel like a pig. I'm going to take some profit off on the position. I still own it. I didn't sell the whole thing. I never will. but I trimmed some of the position. And my goal was just, listen, if I can get Nvidia to pull back 20%, I'll just recycle those shares right back in, I'll recycle that capital back in. And now I'm going to have a lot more shares. And that's it. That's why I did it. That was my goal. And it looks like it was the right move. And I'm just going to recycle that right back in. Okay. So pretty soon I'm going to be putting that capital back into Nvidia. I don't care if Nvidia goes lower from here. I'm just getting myself some free shares and my position becomes much bigger. That's it. So I'll talk more about that on Sunday. And I think maybe on Sunday we can talk about maybe even some longer term portfolio stuff and some longer term ideas. But don't forget, Sunday I'm going to give you my top trade ideas for the week. So you're going to want to make sure that you tune in on Sunday and set your reminders to make sure you don't miss out on the top trade ideas for the week next week. Okay. But let's get back to the overall market, because listen, I put my neck out there on these live streams, and today I was wrong. I will always tell you what I think is going to happen the next day, the week after, the month after. I do it all the time. And I'm right a hell of a lot more than I'm wrong, but I'm not going to be right every time. And yesterday, I did a live stream. I told you guys that I'm actually was thinking that yesterday, this is before the Israel-Iran situation last night, right? This is a wild and crazy day today because the overnight session last night was insane. The markets crashed last night when the news broke that Israel had struck Iran. The market started to tank. Bitcoin dropped, the markets dropped, gold and oil popped. And it just seemed like, whoa, oh no, here we go, World War III type of thing was what everybody was talking about on social media, and the markets had a little panic attack. But then, as more details came out about the actual strike, it then became known that it was a very, very limited strike. It was not on an oil facility. It wasn't on a nuclear facility. It wasn't a mass casualty event. There wasn't a lot of damage done. It was a military base that took out some equipment, and you're looking at, this is also a place where some of their mid-range missiles are constructed, and it was a pretty limited attack. And then as the night went on for us, and then the day went on for the Middle East, the reports coming out of the Middle East actually were really promising that the situation here was actually de-escalating. That, things that were going on in Israel, things that people in the Israeli government were saying, things that were going on in Iran, things that people in the Iranian government were saying, that it seemed like the situation was de-escalating. And it was kind of like okay, Iran went after Israel. It was not a big deal. It was like a small little attack. Then Israel retaliated, but it also really wasn't a big deal. It was a small little attack. And it kind of feels like both sides are kind of like, okay, we got ours, you got yours. All right, cool. And there's several reports coming out of the Middle East with different intelligence agencies saying that the country-to-country attacks are over, that they're done now. They don't expect Iran to retaliate against Israel for last night, and they don't expect Israel to hit Iran again. So we came into the day today with the markets actually recovering the big sell-off that we had yesterday. The markets, S&P futures were down as much as 1.7% last night, which is a lot, okay? We recovered that entire sell-off to actually go back to flat on the day, all right? So you recovered that huge move. Coming into the day, I actually thought that we would get a bounce off of this gap fill, which was 497.50. And we tried to hold this 497.50 right here intraday, but eventually that level broke, was retested resistance, and then you continued lower. So we did end up breaking the 497.50 today. Now, the reason I'm saying I was wrong about this was because on yesterday's live stream, I said, I think that this level holds until next week. I didn't expect this level to break until next week. It broke today. Now, what does that mean for us now going forward? Because this market pullback, can it go deeper? The answer is undoubtedly yes. It's only a 5 to 6% pullback. That's actually nothing. A correction is 10%. Even a correction of a 10% pullback is actually extremely common for markets to go down 10% in a calendar year. It would not be out of the ordinary. It would not be anything of panic or fear. It'd be actually completely normal. And that takes you back to 480. How could we actually get to 480? Well, we can get to 480 if mega cap tech completely craps the bed. What I think happened today, and I'll explain to you why I think the market's really sold off today. The market sold off today, and it was led by tech. We recovered Iran and Israel's panic sell-off yesterday. And then today, what I think happened was Netflix's earnings. The earnings were a beat, but the guidance was a disappointment. And this is a reoccurring theme. JP Morgan, disappointing guide. Netflix, disappointing guide. Lululemon, disappointing guide. Nike, disappointing guide. Ulta Beauty, disappointing guide. It's a reoccurring theme in the first week of earnings. And now we have mega cap tech coming up. Mega cap tech, if they completely blow earnings out of the water and raise guidance, they could single-handedly save this market from this pullback and get the markets heading back in the right direction. But if there is any guidance missteps or concerns that are insinuated by any of these big tech companies, this pullback has more room to the downside. And the target that you should be eyeing up is right here, this 480. Now, why would that be a nice spot for us to target? Well, not only is that the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level from the October low, that October pivot low, not only is that the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, but it is also the previous all-time high. That's the 2021 previous all-time high that we broke above in January, and then that ignited the market rally that was the start of 2024. I think that if you get a disappointing earnings season from mega cap tech, I think you need to start targeting this 480, and that is then the point where I would say structure longs. Okay, structure longs off of this level for a bounce, because I think that's way too big of a support level to just slice right through it. I think you would get a tradable bounce off this level that lasts at least 1 to 3 days that we'd be able to capitalize on a bounce to the upside. So that's what I'm going to be watching for going into next week. It's going to be an extremely, extremely important session. Okay, next week is very, very, very important because I think today you saw the anxiety of those earnings because you had Netflix got the crap kicked out of it today, down 9%, right? And that's because from that disappointing guide. But I think that made investors a little nervous about mega cap tech. Look what happened to these stocks today. Look at Meta, boom. Look at Alphabet, boom, right? Look at Amazon, boom. I think that all these companies that you have coming out with their earnings, I just think, look at Microsoft, right? I just think that people got a little nervous after Netflix totally crapped the bed because Netflix was the first real big tech company to give you their earnings. Prior to that, it was consumer stocks. It was consumer discretionary stocks. It was retail. It was banks, right? It was JP Morgan. It was Lululemon. It was Nike. It was Ulta. This was Netflix, a big, big tech company. And I think that's what got people a little nervous today. And that got the markets headed in the wrong direction. The right direction if you were short and input options. Was a huge day for members in chat today. Four triple-digit gains today inside of True Trading Group. 4. 3 of them executed by Shy, 1 executed by Uni. Unbelievable session. Unbelievable session. They were all swing trades too. Now, a lot of you are not members of TTG that are watching this video, so you may not know that any of these things actually took place. And you shouldn't just believe me because I say that they took place. What you should believe is that members are actually making money, and not because I say it so, but because members say it so. Members, do me a favor. Type the number 1 if you guys are making money and becoming better traders with TTG. Just go ahead and type the number 1. Members, type the number 1 if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders with True Trading Group. Just type the number 1. And for anyone here that's not a member, that's maybe watching this on the weekend, pay attention to how many people type the number 1 because these are your friends, your family members, and your coworkers. They're your peers. If they can do it, so can you. Now, I know it's a Friday. I know everyone's excited for the weekend. I know we don't have a lot of viewers on the live right now like we normally do because it's very late on a Friday. I usually don't stream this late on a Friday. People usually have kind of packed it in for the weekend by now, which I'm about to do. I actually have plans, which is why I don't have a hat on right now. You guys are probably like, oh, wow, I didn't even know this guy had hair. I do have hair. It's a full head of hair. But nonetheless, I wanted to come on here and kind of have this discussion with you guys to let you know about what happened overnight. And why the overnight session was just so crazy, and really to get you ready and get you focused for this week. Okay. This is going to be a huge week. Mega cap tech can either save this rally or they could accelerate it further. Mega cap tech can either save this market from the pullback or it could accelerate it to the downside further. You have to have very clear and specific game plans for next week. Sunday evening, I'm going to go live at 8:30. So set your reminders. I will give you those game plans. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, you need to start to get real serious about what you are doing, because if you missed out on this market rally and now all of a sudden the market's pulling back and you don't have a game plan, shame on you. This is the most opportunistic market environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. Volatility has picked up dramatically. I told you 2 weeks ago on this very same YouTube channel, get ready for volatility. Well, now guess what? Here it is. And what do you get? 4 triple-digit gains in one day inside a True Trading Group. And you're also about to get some opportunities to grab some stuff in your long-term portfolio at discount prices. So if you don't have a game plan, you better start thinking about what it is that you're doing. I advise you go to ttgoffer.com right now. You'll see when you hit ttgoffer.com, you will see that the price of our membership is normally $1,212. Well, guess what? Next week's a big week. I'm giving you a coupon code for 50% off. Take advantage of it. Enter the coupon code. You got to manually type it in yourself. TTG121. Then click apply code. The price will drop down to $597. Check out and you're good to go. So it's $597. That's it for the entire year. What does it come included with? It's right there on the page. Everything on that page is included for the $597. Our 22 course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There are beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got it. You guys have access to it. You're going to get all of our trade alerts. You're going to get the chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. You got the mobile app. So if you can't be in front of your computer, don't sweat it. 82% of our members have full-time jobs and work over 40 hours a week. I see it, Joe. Joe, I literally just saw it. I just saw it. But yeah, over 82% of our members have full-time jobs. They use the mobile app. The mobile app is downloadable on iPhone and Android. It will let you see and receive the real-time push notifications when our mods enter and exit positions. It also lets you see the moderator's screen share and listen to the commentary as the moderators talk to you throughout the course of the day. Okay. You're also going to get access to our our video library that has 1,000 hours of workshops covering different topics. You can attend these live also when you become a full-time member, and you get the watch list every day from the mods and I telling you what stocks we're focused on with entry and exit prices. You will also get alerts whenever one of our mods adds to their long-term portfolio. You'll get notifications for that as well. That's going to be coming up soon. Okay. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $597. Check out. You're good to go. I will erase any shred of doubt that you have right now, because I stand behind this platform and I put my money where my mouth is. We believe so strongly in this platform and community that if you join, we give you a double your money back guarantee. This is how it works. It's based on your P&L. You join, you pay $597. I ask you to do the following: go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group. You have the whole year to do that. So take your time, go at your own pace. If upon doing that, you are still unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $597 membership fee at least one time, we will give you back $1,194 if you cannot make the $597 back at least once during your membership. That's how confident that we are in the platform that we've created. The W money back guarantee is right there on the checkout page, ttgoffer.com. It's real. It's in black and white. Just go read it. I don't think you need it, but it's there to give you peace of mind and to hold us accountable. Okay. Our refund rate at True Trading Group is less than 2.5%. It's around 2.4% and some change. That's why I can offer you double your money back. 78% of our members stay with us after they join. They've either renewed their membership or they've gone on to become a lifetime member of the community. This is why I have no problem offering double your money back. If our refund rate was 12%, I wouldn't be able to give you guys double your money back. But since it's less than 2.5, I certainly can, and I have no problem doing it. I will, and we do. Okay? If you have any questions at all about TTG, about courses, about the money back guarantee, trade alerts, the mods, myself, the tools, anything, we are fully transparent. We are an open book. Send us a text message at any time. 1-888-306-8783. Again, that is 1-888-306-8783. Text that number with any questions. Text that number if you have any problems signing up. I'm telling you guys this now. Next week is make or break for this pullback. You are either about to get another 4 to 5% downside, or you're about to get a vicious bounce in the NASDAQ. And it all rests on earnings from the mega cap tech names, the biggest companies in the world that are reporting earnings coming up starting this week. Get ready for it. It's going to be huge. Do not trade through this environment on your own. You have to have a game plan. Don't try to predict, react. Wait and see what the earnings are, then position yourself. I'm going to give you guys those game plans. I'll give them to you next week. We'll be live with you guys, obviously, for the entire session, the entire week, as we always are. All the 8 professional traders are with you guys for the whole day. Sunday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, set your reminders. Join me right back here. I'm going to go over some of my top trade ideas, and we'll go over some levels on those mega cap tech names. I will be trading those mega cap tech names following their earnings announcements. So we got to talk about which levels we're going to be focused on, which levels we're going to be identifying, and how we want to play that to make some money. All right. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops down to $5.97. Check out. You're good to go. Any questions? Text us 1-888-306-8783. Don't forget, you got the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but it's there to give you guys peace of mind and to hold us accountable. All right. That's it, folks. I've got to run. I got a jet. I got somewhere I got to go. I got to be. I just want to come on here and have this discussion with you guys. If you're watching this after it's already aired, you can go ahead and send us a text message with any questions. Doesn't matter. We're here. All right. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all